Welcome back, everyone. It has been forever since we've been out there on the water. This is going to be our first trip back since the deep freeze. Before getting out there, I want to let y'all know today's video is sponsored by Shop Karl's. For those of y'all that don't know about it, it is an online retailer that has memberships. If you do become a member, you can take advantage of up to 30% off on your lures and tackle. They have just about everything over there. About 90% of everything that I purchase now comes from the Shop Karl's website. I'd have you know that you'd be very surprised to see what they have over there, from fishing line, fishing reels, tackle, hooks, lures. They have got you covered. So I'd highly recommend checking out the video description down below. I will leave a link that will take you to the Shop Karl's website. And if it's for you after taking a look at everything that they've got and you want to save big money, then I highly recommend clicking on the link and becoming a member. So our game plan, after taking a look at the weather and everything, we have winds coming in out of the south, like southeast direction, somewhere around there. So check this out. Look at that. It's all coming that way. So the north shoreline of Galveston Island, that's definitely where we want to hit. We got a couple of lures right here, shimmer swimmers. That's probably what y'all are going to see us throw. I'm only taking one setup, and that is going to be, which one do you want, Christian?
Custom light.
Custom light, which one? Suppressor or the Arius? Okay, so I'm going to take the other custom light tied to an old 18 suppressor. Hello, girl. It has been forever. First deep area, about 5 to 8 feet depending on the tide. Being that it's low tide right now, I'd imagine it's probably going to be around 5, somewhere around there once we get into this channel. We are at our first spot, which wasn't too far away. If y'all heard what I just said to Christian, right here in this channel is the deepest portion out here, so that's kind of where we're going to start. I was scanning the bank line, and not that I expect to see any dead fish, and we're days after that deep freeze, and I'd imagine all of it just got washed away with the tide. But I mean, it's a good thing to not see anything dead. Starting things off with that shimmer swimmer.
Right out here?
Yeah, well, we're at 2 feet, but if you cast in front of us and to the right, that's where it's going to start dropping. Man, the winds are super high. Fishing it really slow, going down there towards the bottom. The water, I knew it was going to be below 50. It's 48. They're going to be very lethargic. How many casts have you made roughly? 5? I'm going to make about 3, and we don't get hit. We'll just keep proceeding because I don't want to waste too much time in one area.
Yeah.
That's it. That was my last cast. I'm gonna get this guy ready for commuting to the next spot. I'm gonna go to the next deepest area and kind of see what we can make happen, but it didn't happen here, so let's get going to spot number 2. Okay, y'all, we just dropped trolling motor and got to spot number 2, fishing a depth of 5 feet, and it is 47 degrees out. Spot number 2, let's see, after about 30 minutes of fishing, if we can get a bite. Now, we fished just about every little drop in this area, and the deepest for low tide, 5 foot, and nothing came about of any of it. Cast for about 35 plus minutes, somewhere around there. So yeah, spot number 2, no fish. All right, y'all, my batteries keep dying prematurely. It's still cold out, not too bad, but it's still cold. 49 degrees right over here in this deep pool that we're in right now currently. Spot number 4, hopefully we're gonna have something better to report back as far as fish being around. This is the deepest that I think we're gonna be able to fish until we get to the other spot. Man, that felt like tension on my line. I must have went through some snot grass or something. Nope, no snot grass, just felt like tension. What's horrible is that the bait fish will die too, and that's like all the food that our game fish need to survive and get big and grow, and oh man, it's just so horrible. It sets the fishery back so dang far. Uh-oh, son. Oh my gosh, a flounder, son. Yeah, we're gonna hurry up and get this guy off. Look at that. He must have he is ice cold. Can you get a photo really fast so we can hurry up and get him back in? That's okay. This guy is ready to go back. All right. Wow. I cannot believe it. He was down there at the very bottom. Didn't even feel a thump or anything. That's it for spot number 4. Let's start making our way over to number 5, and I think that's probably going to be it for the day. I mean, it is cold still, and I'm cold. Christian's cold. Ugh, it's freezing. We weren't really going to stop right here to fish, but I mean, we've got an 11-foot depth. That's all I need. Oh, man. If anything, this allows my bones to warm up, because it is cold. Goodness gracious, it is cold. All right, let's get going, son. All right, off to our final spot, y'all. Probably going to be our last battery swap, y'all. I was telling Christian that there would be no way for us to fish this much water if we were in the kayak, even if we had like an outboard motor for one of them. We would not be able to cover this much water and start isolating the spots on like, hey, what's going to be productive based off of what we see. It's 2 feet right here, but it's about to get super deep. Oh man, that is the first fish that we've seen. Good eye. Looks like a speckled trout, huh?
Yeah. Try and catch it.
See how big he is.
Got it?
Oh, son, that is a massive speckled trout.
Man, that sucks.
It's the first dead fish that we've seen, y'all.
Wow, that is a very big speck.
Massive.
That's horrible to see.
This is so disheartening, y'all.
I mean, that's somebody's PB right there.
Look at that. That is huge, son. Holy cow, man.
He's frozen stiff, rigor mortis. Jeez, man.
That's crazy. Photo for Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, man, he stinks so bad. That is big. I gotta put him back. He stinks so bad.
Okay. Yeah, it's really sad to see. So 1 giant trout and 1 cormorant down to the cold.
No, it had to have been 25 plus, somewhere around there. I still maintain that it recently died, because there's no way that if it died, like, because of the, well, obviously it died because of the freeze, but if it would have died right there during the freeze, like the very next day, everything would have floated up, and that's why we're not seeing much of anything. I know their fish have died. He's gonna sink back down once his gases get released. So that was a little bit better than what I expected. We definitely put in quite a few miles going up and down West Bay, and yeah, it was very disheartening seeing that 25 plus inch speckled trout dead. It had to have just died. I was telling Christian that if it happened right, like immediately after the freeze, it would have already sank down. Its bladder and everything would have already popped, and then that's probably the reason why we didn't see many fish out there dead on the surface. But just seeing that one, that's just one too many. So I definitely think that it's gonna take some time for our fishery to recover. I will definitely do my part in not keeping everything that I catch. I mean, we rarely ever do that anyways, unless we're gonna like plan on eating fish that night, then you won't see us keeping anything like that. So I hope that each and every one of y'all that do go out there fishing, you're not gonna be keeping limits or anything of that sort. It will help the fishery to bounce right back. I have no expertise. I have no like previous knowledge to like what a fish kill of this magnitude would do or will do. So the only thing that I'm thinking is through common sense, and that is just help the fishery come back. And the way we can do that is just by doing our part with conservation. So hopefully everybody will do their part and nobody's going to be stingy. I thank each and every one of y'all for watching. For those of you interested in the gear that we use, I highly recommend to going down in my video description, click on that Shop Karl's link. It's going to take you to the website where if you become a member, you can take advantage of up to 30% off on lures and tackle. And yeah, that is going to do it. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed this one. Bear with us. It's going to take a little while before we get right back on a really good bite. So we'll keep scouring our bay system, and hopefully we're going to get into them soon. That is going to do it. Until next time, tight lines, y'all.